Comanderi yung orang radio ang mga tingnan ng police na defense na working salute long respect long right such as well put in the lap in slot and by treating that after all give respect all pass.
The defense was there from the various different disciplines, the land, sea, and air elements in the mix of this. And I just looking through now, and I see from further descriptions that the immediate family is also seated at the foot of the tomb as this procession takes place. There's Vanessa, there's Mark, and if I'm not wrong, we're quite a distance from here. My sincere apologies. If I'm not wrong, that would be Lady Stella Chan, if I'm not wrong. I stand, and if that's not, my sincere apologies, but the pictures we've seen from here, as we give our descriptions, are quite far. We're over 100 meters away from the tomb, or I'll get more of this again, or it could be the sibling.
It's Lady Chan and her siblings.
Okay, and the siblings of the late Sir Julius as well. We acknowledge Sister Louisa and Brother Michael Chan. The correctional service and the police also come up front to pay their respects.
Yeah, so the police commanders from New Ireland and Eastern Britain together with the CF.
Okay, so we acknowledge the New Guinea Islands Regiment and the disciplined forces as they come up front. These spectacular moments we see as they unfold, the body now lying in its final resting place, and the soldiers doing what they do best, in military fashion, bidding farewell to the last man standing, as the immediate family looks on. It will then be dawned upon that the body, as soon as the seal is being put over this tomb, that he's gone. When that's settled, they say when the dust settles, you then come to realize that he's gone and he's no more. While it is sad, we're taking these moments again, acknowledging the many listeners and viewers who join us. Thank you so much. We continue with describing this until we are certain that the burial program comes to an end. More soldiers as they were up, the crowd who were already there and now have accepted that the body is now in its final resting place, are slowly moving away, while more final respects are being accorded by the military and the disciplined forces of the country. The family still there, who are now accompanied by the Master of Ceremony, Robin Brown. Robin has been also a close associate of Sir Julius, clocking back to, if I remember correctly, 2012 or so. He's become a very close hand to Sir Julius.
And Douglas, the ladies that right there on the that's the New Ireland Manmantinit members' mother and Lady Sharon on the right, on the left.
Okay, so Lady Stella Chan is also accompanied by her sister-in-law, Louisa Chan, the mother of the sitting member for Manmantinit, Minister for Transport and Civil Aviation, Walter Schnabel. As I say this, for those catching this, we then now know that the Honourable Walter Schnabel would be an immediate nephew to this great man, Sir Julius Chan. They throw down the flowers and the wreaths down onto the casket. There's Byron to the left of his sister, his older sister, and he's heavily been heavily been ordained, I suppose, on what will be a miss. The miss is then in the fathoms that would value, we can only do the calculations of this as soon as when we're able to actually measure the length of this miss, which are traditional necklaces, traditional monetary value of what he's wearing around this. But from what he's wearing, as we see, would depict also that of a leader as well, who's been accorded and respected traditionally and customary as well.
That's right. And the ones that the good sells at the end, it's very expensive. That's what about 305, and the one with no sells it. To the end, it's
Gus, can I come? Just not so that we don't lose this moment.
Yes.
The immediate family is right there now. There's Byron, there's Vanessa, their mom, Lady Stella, Mark, and Toya. And now they're just walking off, taking mom away from, slightly away again. She's paid her respects, and for the rest of her life, she will be around here at this place where her soul partner and her soul friend, the love of her life, has finally now laid to rest. Up next, I'd like to think this would be Louisa, the sister of Sir Julius Chan, if I'm not wrong. I stand to be corrected, and if I'm wrong, my sincere apologies. I'm sort of getting views of these from very distant. There's 100 meters plus from where we are, and the sibling of Sir Julius, his older sister, Louisa Chan, Schnabel, now pays her respects to her younger brother. I know it would be heartbreaking for an older sister to see a younger brother go first. And so she stands there as the immediate family is standing over, and her grandchildren, holding grandma, watch over Booboman as he's now resting in peace.
From the Manmantinit heights, and after all this, and I'm just imagining how the place, it feels, and to look after all of us, go back to our places, and a quiet place like this with him lying there. It's beautiful.
We were, and in fact, an overcast day, while the last respects have been shown by the family now, and this is probably the grandchildren who are coming up now to pay their respects to Dad, who now lays there. The winds are beginning to blow slightly. There is a subtle breeze that's blowing now at Manmantinit, and the flags, both the New Orleans provincial flag and the Papua New Guinea national flags, are blowing in the wind as the body now rests in its tomb, and the family, the grandchildren, the next generation of the Chan family come up to pay their respects as well. They stand around the tomb and overseeing the casket that's lying below.
And as I was saying, everyone needs also reacts as the overcast provides the beautiful safe for everyone. And now with the cool breeze blowing, it was hot when we actually marched off with the casket from the main official arena down to it's 100 meters from the weekend. But soon later, and it's overcast now, we actually continue with these and beautiful weather.
The Honorable Walter Schnabel, Minister for Transport and Civil Aviation, just then, of course, paying his respects as well. The armband, the black armband, was around his left wrist. It took off and respectfully put down into the casket. This is his uncle, a man he is stood up with, of course, a man he looked up onto as inspiration, as a leader, as a fatherly figure in his life. And The Honorable Walter Schnabel was the first of the Chan family of that generation, and was like, as he put it in his words, a guinea pig. When he was born to Louisa Chan Schnabel, he was given to the Julius and Lady Stella to upbring, and they got the first probably hands-on of looking after a child with the Honorable Walter Schnabel. He was the first, even before Vanessa, Byron, and the rest, Mark and Toya had come around. So it plays a big part in this family union as they pay tributes. Of course, the Honorable Schnabel has just done his bit in respect to his uncle and has walked off. And while the extended family, the generation, third, fourth generation of the Chan family, still walking out to pay, there is a bowl of sand that's also being held by one of the young Chans, as every member of the family picks up a handful of these and is sprinkled into the casket of the grandfather and the great-grandfather as well.
Wonderful time. Long listeners to the young radio. Hari, putting flower things out to you, or relatives, beginning of what we should have, that's from Sir Julius Chan, Manmantinit, Huris,
This is the NBC broadcast, and the topic of the New Ireland Government Female and Burial Program. Now we have the burial site, the tomb that's been erected and been set up, and just reinforcing that the last one standing has now been laid here. He's now at the bottom of his tomb. The casket is now there,